is 66 degrees in Philadelphia. Marvin Gomez is here to let us know when that's going to change because it's comfortable now.
It is very comfortable, Brenna. We are anticipating temperatures to warm up, of course. It's not going to be humid today, so we're going to enjoy very similar conditions to what we experienced yesterday. But, of course, we're tracking even hotter weather heading our way for the work weekend. As we begin to take a look at conditions outside, I do want to show you different views across our area. New Hope looking nice and beautiful. Over in the Pocono Mountains, yes, we can see the sun came up above the horizon there already. A beautiful view of Atlantic City and, of course, the full sturgeon moon. That's what we're noticing over Philadelphia right now, at least one of our cameras in the city capturing such a beautiful scene there. Temperatures, they are on the cool end in a couple of spots. Allentown, you're starting your morning at 56 degrees. That is our current temperature. Up in the Poconos too. 57 in Trenton, 53 for you in Millville, and 50s across the rest of New Jersey. Dover, Delaware, you're at about 62 degrees. So let's talk about this Sunday fun day forecast. This morning, our weather will be beautiful, bright with lots of sunshine, 80 degrees by 11 a.m. And as we head into the afternoon, that's when those upper 80s will be joining us for most of our area. Essentially, we're going to notice that warm up across all of our neighborhoods. And you can see that here on our neighborhood by neighborhood forecast. Pennsylvania suburbs near 88, 87 for you here in New Jersey at the shore, near 78, of course, at the coast. That's going to be one of the cooler spots on the map. 87 for folks in Delaware. Plenty of sunshine there. And temperatures in the Poconos, they'll also climb up into the 80s, but not high 80s today. Low 80s, 83 degrees on Monday. Dry weather for Tuesday. And notice how by the time we get to Wednesday, we got that stormy icon here, and that's because that's when unsettled weather is expected up in the higher terrain and across the rest of our area. However, I know folks are also trying to enjoy the very last bit of this weekend down at the coast, and we're also anticipating beautiful weather here, bright sunny skies. Make sure you have those sunglasses. Make sure you got that sunscreen ready if you're planning on tending at the beach. 76 degrees by noon and staying in the mid 70s for the rest of the afternoon. Winds will be changing. They're starting out of the northeast and eventually switching to the southeast by the afternoon. Not the strongest of the winds at about 5 miles per hour, but we still have a moderate risk for rip currents, and that's the case at the Delaware beaches as well. Winds at about 5 miles per hour with a moderate risk for rip currents and the surf height between 2 and 3 feet high. Heading into tonight, mainly clear skies. It should be a very pleasant night across our area. If you have the opportunity to pop up and open up the window, this is going to be a good chance so you can get some of that fresh, dry, crisp air into your home. 59 degrees the low temperature in the Lehigh Valley, 64 at the shore, Delaware near 62. But again, I think some of the suburbs that we could possibly see some 50s here. Let's take a look at the beginning of the work week. Monday climbing up to 90 degrees in Philly, and we're not going to be the only ones with 90-degree weather. Check out the Big Apple, 90 degrees and 90 over in Baltimore. So if you are thinking about traveling, if you have to go anywhere outside of our area, know that abundant sunshine is expected across the rest of the Northeast. 87 in Lancaster, Toms River closer to 86, Dover 84, Trenton near 90, Wilmington upper 80s, and likely upper 80s for our friends across Delco from Media stretching into Broomall, 89 degrees. As we get a little farther north, King of Prussia, Conshohocken, you'll be near 90, and sections of Montgomery County and Bucks also near 90 from Abington to Salem, Levittown closer to 90 degrees as well. And heading into New Jersey, St. Vincent, Cherry Hill, Haddonfield, Deptford, we're going to be near 90 degrees as well. A bright and beautiful morning is expected. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day on 10. The sunshine stays with us for Monday and Tuesday. We do see that chance for showers and storms starting to bump up heading into Wednesday. And of course, you'll notice multiple consecutive days here of 90-degree weather. At least 90 degrees, so know that this could be a potential heat wave for us. After we get through the storms on Wednesday, some drier conditions expected for the end of the work week and into next weekend as well, still holding on to temperatures close to 90 degrees. Brenna.
Okay, Marvin, sounds good.